No, we're live.
We do not. No countdown today, guys. We were just rolling into live right away.
That's it.
We are crazy excited. We have a awesome agent out of Boise, Idaho, who we're going to talk to today. And Chris, give us a little intro, buddy.
Oh, gosh, I'm so excited. I mean, we're traveling to Boise, Idaho. I know songs in Boise, Idaho. I actually posted a song. The B-52s made an Idaho song about Idaho. That's actually pretty cool. Anyway, folks, I'm so super excited to talk to Alison. She's been in the business for about 25 years, folks. And you know what? She's not from Boise, Idaho. She moved out there, but she has super grandchildren out there, and she's from London, England. This is cool, right? So she's from London, England. Folks, she was a psychologist.
You almost need to be in this market and doing real estate. So
I mean, that's like a great quality.
You got a leg up on everybody on that.
Absolutely.
Every one of my clients gets free counseling.
Awesome. And she's also a team lead. So she, team lead of several agents that she has out there as well. I'm just super excited to see what's going on in Boise, Idaho.
Well, perfect. Let's see where this goes. Let's run our steamer. See, I got to play a little music to get Chris pumped up sometimes. That just helps out. Hey, like we said, and this is exciting. So Alison she's a Keller Williams agent like I am. And we kind of met because she's doing a great job marketing, looking for other agents across the United States. So good job on your marketing. That's how we found each other. And I was just excited to talk about Boise and real estate. So tell us, how'd you end up in real estate? Tell us your story, Alison.
Well, I moved here 28 years ago when my kids were really little, and my psychology license did not transfer here. So what I did on the weekends and during the week when I had the kids at home is I'd take them to open houses. And then I thought, okay, well, I might as well be making some money doing it. So I got into real estate and I worked part-time until my kids got older. And then I've been full-time for about 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Old houses. I live in an 1890 house. Most of the houses in downtown Boise, the average age is 1910. So I really love the architecture, but now I sell all over because our market has gotten so much bigger. Today I was in Mountain Home at the Air Force Base selling to a Marine, and then I went all the way down to Nampa to look at an acreage property. And now I'm back in Boise, which is in the middle of those two places.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. You said you went to there's the Air Force Base and then where was the other place?
Idaho. So we have two counties here in Boise, and it's all along the strip. And we have Ada County, where Boise is, where the capital is. And then we have Canyon County, which is a more rural section. And then we have Mountain Home, which is really just an Air Force base. It's a big Air Force base with a small town around it. You can still buy houses down there for about $350,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's really helpful for the veterans and for some of the workers there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Alex, best part.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Best part of real estate. What is the best part of real estate for you?
I think matching people with their home, and really finding. I feel that it's not a privilege to own a home. It's one of our rights to own a home, and I really feel like no matter who you are. You can buy a $100,000 trailer, you can buy a $2 million home, but it really is, finding somebody a home. It's not just a house. Half of my business is residential income and the other half is residential. So what we're finding in this increased market is a lot of first-time home buyers aren't able to get into a house, but they are able to qualify for a duplex.
Oh. So are you actually having them like it's a house hack? So they're living in one duplex and renting out the other unit.
Exactly.
Because they'll take that income from the other unit, add it to theirs, so it helps them on their DTI. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And
so
that's
kind of filling in the gap for first-time home buyers. And
What
then
a-
even 2
that's a
years
great idea.
of an income property.
That's great. I mean, that's like a start of real estate investment there, Alex.
No, seriously. If I have anybody starting out and they're
the
single,
best.
they're not. That's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it.
We've had clients create so much wealth by doing that. No, that's brilliant. And in this situation, they can at least afford to buy a house.
I know, exactly.
I love that. All right. I like numbers and I'm a little nerdy with things. And so let's just jump into the market a little bit.
Okay.
So you did mention you can get into a house for $350 around the base. What is your guys' average price?
Our average price in Ada County is $535, and in Camden County it's $475.
Just to kind of put things in perspective, Albuquerque we're up to $370 now, and in our Cleveland market we're at $200. I think is our average price. Yeah.
Really?
We are like crazy affordable out here. It's a weird market in Cleveland. Albuquerque's busy like you guys are. Another thing you guys are crazy busy, aren't you?
We are busy. We are seeing a slowdown right now with the interest rates going up. And we've cut a lot of people out of the market, especially a lot of local people who are making, even the people that are making $20, $25 an hour are having a hard time qualifying for a house. So that's where the duplex kind of comes in. We're filling in the gaps there.
So you sent me an article that was Bloomberg stating that Boise may be showing signs of the market changing. What did they go over on that? Just
we are
why
hoping
do they think
it's for one thing, Ada County last week was in the national news for being one of the most expensive areas to live in. So even though our housing prices are less than other, areas, it is still relatively expensive now. I mean, we have gone up almost 45% in 2.5 years.
Wow.
Okay, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
So we took a big jump. In 2008, I sold a home of mine for $110,000 in the downtown core. That house today would be $550,000.
Wow.
We should have bought 20 of them 10 years ago.
Maybe
you did. It was good for you. But I see that up here too. These houses I could have picked up for $80,000 going for $200,000. I'm just why didn't I buy 10 of them?
Oh well.
That's fine.
You're saying that about the market today. Why didn't we buy $500,000?
Well, I did learn, so I am buying properties now. So I won't make that same mistake. Because you're right, 10 years from now we'll be looking at the same thing. Interest rates are only 5%. Why didn't we buy houses?
Yeah. Hoping that Boise will settle down. That we went up $18,000 last month on the average price, and in Camden County it went up like $9,000 or $10,000. So we're hoping that it'll settle down or at least even out. We are seeing a lot of price reductions in our market, not huge, maybe 2 or 3%, but still we're seeing a lot of the red arrows in the multiple listing. We're seeing. We used to get 5 to 6 offers last year on a house within a day or two. It's now taking 4 to 5 days to get one offer. We're not seeing people write off inspections and appraisals as much. So those are all signs of it really cooling down.
Wow.
Which is funny. And we were talking about this off air. Cooling down isn't a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. I think it would be a much healthier market if it did cool down.
I agree.
A lot of people would have a lot more opportunity. As a result, we're seeing a lot less people coming to Idaho.
And we kind of talked about that too. I think the big shift everybody had, I think everybody's now moved closer to family or away from family, whatever, made their life better.
Right.
They're relocated for work or politics. And I think most people have adjusted. So now we'll see what a normal economy hopefully looks like. That's kind of what I'm hoping.
We have no idea which way it's going to go here. It's sort of like a bowl of Jell-O is what I say. It's kind of wiggling, and it doesn't seem to make much sense. But with all indications, in the next couple of months, it'll come down and settle down. Our tough market here is between 500 and 850.
Wow.
That's a good price point.
That is.
See, it sounds similar to like Colorado Springs. Their pricing's in that area, and they're having just the same insanity. They've got their base. There's a lot of little economies that are.
Yeah, and Idaho's got a lot of little tiny small towns, so there's a lot. I mean, I sold a home this year in January for $250. Way out.
Wow.
Closer to Oregon. We're pretty close to Oregon. We're only an hour from Oregon.
Okay.
So on the Oregon border, you can get homes that are a lot cheaper.
I like it.
I like it.
All right. Do you have any other real estate type questions, or do you want to get into the fun questions, Chris?
Let's get in. Well, okay. So you were talking about peaked houses. So are they peaked houses or are they brick? I mean, what's the popular, or is it New Mexico or Adobe,
Most of the houses here are frame.
A frame.
Yeah.
So are they, and so it's 19, you were saying 1910 kind of.
The average age in downtown Boise, which is our downtown core, is 1910. And then it spreads out from there into the 50s, 60s, 70s. And now, in the foothills, now there's brand new homes. I'm listing a brand new home tomorrow. It'll be $2.3 million, and it's 2 years old. They bought it for me.
Wow. So did they have the little porches in the front with the things? Yeah. See, I want a porch.
Yeah, very nice.
I want a porch.
The older homes are just really charming. There's a special type of person can live in them. They take a lot of love.
Yeah, I want a Victorian style house with the porch where I can walk on the rocker.
You say that, so you got to replace all the plumbing, all the electrical. Right. It's like settled. It's
right.
Yeah. Yes, I picked up. I think older house here in Cleveland. I think it was 1922. But like you're saying, the architecture is beautiful. They're the Tudor style, sharp peaks and brick.
Yes.
One of them's got like the rounded door, like the Hobbit door. Yeah. No, the architecture is cool. We don't have that in New Mexico.
Yeah, so we have a big historical district here, and so that takes up the majority of downtown Boise. But then around, there's all types of homes in Boise, and there's brand new condos in Boise now. The condo
That's awesome.
Huge here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hi, Chris. There you go, Chris.
My favorite question. Okay, so I like Italian food out here. There's Spanish food. Well, New Mexico is known for the chili. As you see, I'm sporting my chili pepper for New Mexico.
Right.
Okay.
I don't have a pin on.
Yeah, I got my chili pepper. But over here, there's a lot of different types of restaurants out here in New Mexico that, that I've never, Idaho, Potato, Idaho. Of course, but what is your favorite restaurant out there? And tell us a little bit about that.
My favorite restaurant is a little coffee shop that has got all types of food and then a nice little store in the middle of it. It's just anybody could go in there and you get, great salads, great, sandwiches, great coffee, great desserts. And it's just in the downtown. It's very laid back. And I take all my clients there.
Really? Is it like a country store or something like that? Or
no, it's
kind of a country store setup or
like an upscale Italian market.
Okay.
It's not all Italian food. But we have it's really moving. Yeah, and they have takeout food that you can take home, like quiches and things like that. A caterer owns it.
Oh, so really?
Yeah, a local person. We have all types of food here. Of course, we have steak and potatoes here. But an interesting fact is that all our big potatoes shipped out of here. So we get little potatoes here.
Oh, man. See, that's what I'm talking
when
about.
When you go to New York and order an Idaho potato, we don't have any of those here.
See?
Interesting.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So you're going to get a small potato if you go to Idaho.
Right.
See?
See, my wife will be disappointed. She loves potatoes.
I know. You're thinking like all this big potato stuff.
Yeah, something to drive a car through. Yeah. a potato.
So we do have a very famous dessert here. It's an ice cream potato. So.
See?
Shaped exactly like a potato. That's pretty good. But my favorite, of course, is hamburgers and French fries. I just love hamburgers. We have great grass-fed beef out here. We have a lot of Kobe beef out here. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's lots to eat, but there's lots of pizza restaurants. We're getting some restaurants from New York City that are relocating out here. And finally, in the past 5 years, we've gotten some great seafood restaurants out here.
That's
lot
awesome. That's awesome. That's
when I
awesome.
moved here, at first, seafood was only flown in once a week, but now it is flown in twice a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's interesting that you knew that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh.
All right, so you've been in Boise a little bit.
What?
So you've been in Boise, what, 25 years ish? You've been there a little while.
Mm-hmm.
What would be like something that the locals know, kind of one of the cool things about Boise?
Well, one of the great things about Boise is that you can really walk anywhere. I can walk out of my office and be on the Boise River in 3 minutes. You can walk anywhere. We spend a lot of time outside. We have you ever heard of the Emerald Necklace in Boston?
No,
It's a chain of parks. We have that in Boise. So the Boise River runs through Boise.
Okay.
And you can actually bike, I think, like 45 miles now on the Boise River up to a reservoir. And so it's really beautiful. There's just lots and lots of sunshine here. It's not that cold. I think it's 68 degrees today, which isn't bad. I know. It's really perfect weather.
Perfect.
Yeah, January gets a little bit colder. But, I have one winter coat and one down jacket to go skiing in. And my favorite thing of all times is the world-class whitewater rafting. So for $150, you can go for a 9-hour whitewater rafting trip.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a good day. We go whitewater rafting, then we'll go eat little potatoes.
Little potatoes.
Yeah, and I can go whitewater rafting and be home in 20 minutes.
Oh,
I
wow.
I can go to the ski hill in 30 minutes. It's about 40 now because of the traffic. And then we can go to the Boise River anytime we want. So it's really, really a nice area to be outside. We have many, many parks. I've never seen so many parks. And Boise is called the City of Trees. So
Yes. That's what I was going to say. Yes.
Trees.
How much snow do you guys get?
In the city of Boise, we get probably the most we get would be about 3 to 4 inches. And
so you don't have a snowblower there?
No.
God, this Cleveland thing's killing me.
Yeah. I own a snow shovel.
I got a snowblower. I didn't even know what that was living in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Idaho doesn't have a snowblower.
I grew up
in Idaho, Martha.
So I do not want a snowblower after living in Vermont. So yeah.
You have whitewater rafting. We have brown water rafting over here. We have brown water rafting about 5 minutes over here at the Rio Grande. if it's tall enough, but that's just awesome. That's awesome.
We've got about 4 ski resorts within 3 hours of us. Sun Valley, McCall. It's got 3 or 4, ski resorts. So it's really a beautiful area. It really is.
That sounds awesome. That sounds great.
That's awesome.
Very back.
Alison, all right, are you taking new clients?
Yes, we're always taking new clients, and we specialize in relocating people here.
I just see that. You had a great little relocation package people can get. So where do you want people to go to find you? Do you want to send them to your website? What do you want to do?
We're on Facebook under the Alison Blake group.
Okay.
We're Keller Williams. You can find me. Just punch in Alison Blake Realtor, and you'll find me.
I like that. That's true though. We're in real estate. If you can't find us by punching in our name,
right?
There's something going on. There's something wrong there.
So it's easy. You can find Alison. Just type in Alison Blake
Realtor with one L, ALISON.
And she'd love to take care of you in Boise, Idaho.
Yeah.
Chris, you got any more questions, buddy?
Yeah, no, but I'm right about to go to Boise.
Well, give me a call.
You sold it very well. You really did.
Yeah.
That's
it's a beautiful
awesome.
area.
God,
That's
minimum
awesome.
snow. No, it's sounding good.
I know.
All right.
12 inches of rain a year.
How much?
12.
That's nothing.
I know.
Wow.
So one thing that people don't know about Boise, and I'll let you go, is that we are in a high desert area.
Huh.
So
See, I didn't know that. I kind of assumed it was a lot more.
we're where the Rocky Mountains meets the desert.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's very similar to Albuquerque, but a little bit more wet, which is
Right.
probably good.
Right.
No, that's wow.
And you can get here within an hour. It takes an hour to get to San Jose for $300, an hour to get to Seattle, and an hour to get to Portland. By plane.
Wow.
That is a little gem.
Portland, there you go. I mean, like Portland is so green.
I know.
So green. Wow.
Good
Huh.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. So
Yeah, thank you.
for Chris, I am Alex Vijos, and we're out of here.
All right. Thank you.